Hello, hello, and welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to August 29th, 2025. We're doing Fish Friday solo number 2 today. Got a pretty exciting tin for on docket today. Gonna open it up, talk about it a bit. I actually don't know a whole lot about it. I tried very quickly before this to research, and hopefully I say it right, Guaymar or something like that. Spanish. I don't know the intonation, I suppose. But yeah, hope everyone's having a nice Friday, good start to the weekend. It's been I don't know if I'd say a long week. It's been a week. It's been a long week. It's been it's been a little bit of an annoying one, but I think there's good things on the horizon. So just kind of jump over to it. Hi. We're in the tin. We're in the tin today. I thought about doing a PowerPoint again. We're gonna get up for August 29th. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Welcome in, Palm Lizard. Good to see you. It is crazy that we're already into September. I thought about doing a fucking PowerPoint today, but I don't want to mess. I'm kind of tired of LibreOffice Impress. It's kind of horrendous. So I'm like in R Note. So we're going on the R Note train still. But yeah, before we go to the hand cam, we're gonna talk about this guy before us. It's Guaymar. This is Marilla de Atún a la Brasa. I think I don't know, it's on the product page for this. It's loin. It was what it listed as, but this is actually neck. It's tuna neck, a very small portion, and you'll see it on the tin when we go to the camera. It's a product from Spain. It's by, I guess there's a restaurant out there. This guy founded, Abel Alvarez. And they've been doing canned, pretty interesting canned food, canned seafood, as well as just the restaurant presence itself. So most of their products, and we're going to see more as time goes on, are grilled. Right? They're not just cooked however you normally cook seafood and then can it. They're typically grilled and canned. High quality ingredients and all that. So yeah, so grilled red. It's a red tuna. Out of Alma Draba, wherever that is in Spain, if it is in Spain. Cooked over oak. So it might be a little smoky. It's not smoked. It's not smoked tuna, but it might get a little smoke there. And then, of course, it's in high quality extra virgin olive oil. I've never heard of this before. Arbequino extra virgin olive oil is what this guy's in. That's our overview for the tin today. I will mention, so we are, for a lot of these solo ones that we're going to be doing, which I might try to do every other Friday maybe. This was, I ain't calling anyone out, all right? A lot of people are busy. This was supposed to be another group Fish Friday with two others, but that kind of fell through. That's okay. So we're doing the solo today, and there'll be more of these. And a lot of the next ones are also going to be stuff from Guaymar because they have some interesting cans out there. But for reference, and this is not the MSRP. I think RTG just has kind of a higher markup for some reason. I think this guy was about $77, making it the most expensive singular can of fish I have purchased and will be eaten today. So kind of balling without a budget out here. All right. Minimize, the lighting's fine, just really bright. Whoa, hi. So first off, the tin. Really lovely. Guaymar, they typically have kind of a paper wrap on their tins. And you got this really nice photo, or I guess drawing, I'd say, of this red tuna. And then these are all the cuts, sort of like what you see on a butcher diagram of a cow, right? In this case for a fish. And I can't read Spanish. But you got the neck up here. You got the upper back sides. You kind of got the tail, cut in two. And then kind of the parts of the belly, right? And then you got the whole head and then kind of the lower neck area maybe, right? Really nice tin. There's a bunch of these. They have the cuts outlined and highlighted because there's think they have one for each of the cuts, except for the head. You're not going to get a whole canned tuna head in your order. That'd be kind of ridiculous. And then, of course, just general nutrition on the back, right? Grilled red tuna neck. Sorry, that. Yeah, it's not going to focus for you. Red tuna neck fish. It's an EVOO. Contains fish, red tuna. Crazy, crazy. Boy, then this is so of all these cuts, I could have done a little bit of research. This one was stated by at least reviewers to be very good. So that's why I went with this guy. And damn, I actually didn't check this. So if, like, see, I have big hands, right? But this is 440 calories. Holy shit. Half your daily fat, a lot of cholesterol, a lot of sodium. Damn, a lot of calcium. 72% of your daily calcium. 24 grams of protein. Jesus. If you're like bulking on a without a budget, maybe this is a good option. Who knows? Let's get into it. Let's kind of peel this off. I mean, I don't really care to preserve this label, but can be a little tactful in our attack here. Get her open. Of course, nothing on the tin, right? It's stuck actually. Yeah, big tin though. Goodness me. Probably can't hear that sloshing around in there. I just want to open this guy up. Not really fully. I'm so hungry right now also, so I will eat this entire thing on here and then actually probably eat normal food after. Yeah, nice label. Really good packaging on it, right? Do a good job. A lot of this one's pretty tame compared to the other labels. Like they have like, their cockles, they'll have, the cockle like, with a face and it's on fire. Or it's angry. It's angry because it was char-grilled. They have like sea cucumbers and stuff. So they do a good job and they have fun with it. I love that. I think the artwork you get out of a lot of a lot of canneries or conservasis is really well done, really expressive and fun. So we're gonna try to not make a huge fucking mess. And as always, I got the paper out, and I don't think I already talked about my tech here. And we've actually upgraded a little bit. So I got like my desk mat underneath here, which of course I don't want to get dirty. But then I put my drawing, this is hard wood. I put my drawing sort of, what do you call it, easel, underneath here, so I have something solid. I have plastic wrap over top of that, and then this like butcher paper. So we're kind of we've upgraded a little bit our tech. Oh, this is really stiff. Ooh, big pop. Open it this way. Okay. I already can see the oil, and I already think when I squeeze, we're good. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, and the smell immediately. Okay, I don't want this to slingshot and like cover my keyboard. Oh, look at that. It definitely, like I said, it's char grilled and not smoked, but like, it's over oak, so it definitely looks like it's kind of gotten some smoke to it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take this off without a snapback happening. I think what I want to try to do is just get these guys out as careful as I can. Yeah, beautiful. It's big red tuna neck chunks. I think it's just like they cut the whole thing off like a loin and just cut the segment into 3 pieces. Are really tender. I can just like already just feel it. These are some tender. Oh yeah, you can see I just like press into that and it's just going. A lot of oil. Holy. I wonder if the calorie count is all the oil as well. I don't know. These are probably really fatty. So it's probably not all the oil. But yeah, look at these. Look at these guys. Nice and grilled. Big old chunks. The smell? Pretty nice. I mean, it smells like tuna. I I'm not like, putting down canned tuna, but like, you're so used to uh what's the brand? Bumblebee, right? The normal canned shredded tuna you get at the grocery store. You're so used to that smell and that kind of vibe. So when you get like other canned that's really nice, it's kind of hard to distinct the two, but this definitely smells really excellent. Look at that. It just flakes. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna try it. Oh my god. Whoa. Holy shit. Oh, that's incredible. That is so incredibly rich because of how fatty this is. It doesn't smell anything like it tastes like. It's the smell actually might be a detriment. The taste is insane. It's it's got a bit of sweetness to it. We got some of that smoke, right? Goes over oak. It's so tender, like you can just tell as I'm just kind of manipulating with my chopsticks here. It just falls apart. This is like it's like brisket falling apart almost. Holy shit. Oh, that is just crazy. Hmm. Wow. I can understand the price tag. Honestly, that is this is superb. There was one other tin. There was a tuna I got from, and I'm gonna butcher this name. Um, it was Olgasteria, I think. They had a longer name. They go with an O. They had a really nice canned tuna. This was like this actually is the best. I'm just trying to think back to all the other ones I've had. Because normally I don't know, I don't really go for tuna like I mentioned with Bumblebee. I'm so used to like canned tuna not being anything that special. But this is crazy. Mm. I wish I had heated it up a little bit because I mean it's fine room temp. Um, but I think a little warm, and this would have just been one. It would have been a little, even a bit softer, which is like really not necessary. But no, I think a little bit of warmth would be good. I actually thought about getting like a condiment or something, but I don't know what you put on this to enhance it or like to accompany it. You wouldn't do like God, can you I was thinking about I imagining like making tuna salad out of this, which usually has a mayo base, right? No way you're adding more fat to this. It just did not need it. you know. That would be that would be such insane overkill. I think maybe hmm, oh man. I wish I had the fellows here to like cut little slivers of this off and share with. Hmm. I almost feel bad eating all this by myself. Um oh, this is really special. I think maybe some pepper. Because this all this has in it, it's it's olive oil and salt. Right? Pretty standard. I think maybe some pepper in here would be good. What else? Hmm. So sorry if the music's really quiet. It's not even music. I just have like wave sounds playing. I'm not even seeing it like register in Spot or in OBS. Oh man, yeah, paprika maybe. I think paprika would go a little bit with this. But yeah, it really. I mean, I don't know. If this is so good on its own, it's kind of insane. I'm gonna deal with this whole chunk here. I'm gonna be greedy. Wow. There's a little bit of difference between those two. I feel like this first one was somehow a lot richer. Maybe it's on the ends, right? I don't know. I don't know how the anatomy of the of like the neck here, right? How much the front part versus the back part. There's a little bit of a difference in character. You got the grill lines on here. Yeah, this one, no, it's soft still. It's pretty soft. That's a soft one. Oh man, again, just flakes apart great. It's really soft, beautiful. I didn't even know. I always thought bluefin, like you got yellow fin tuna, you got bluefin tuna. I didn't know there was a red tuna. You know. Hmm. Yeah, sorry, I don't. I'm just in fish heaven right now. I don't know what to say about it. I'm trying to think what this be good on. Rather than putting it in something, what would this be good on? Probably, probably on like if you like kind of crush this out a little bit, some kind of tomato based or paste, not paste, base, and on some bread. It's $12 bite you just took. Yeah, every bite is like a couple of dollars, which is kind of insane. Oh man. Mm. Yeah, palm litter. You got some money laying around. I wouldn't be rude. I think saying to set money on fire would be rude, but I would definitely check this out. But not from RTG. Because I was what's the store I ordered from recently? Um Caputo, I think it was. There's another online market that has a lot of the Guaymar stuff. A lot cheaper. Again, I no shade to RTG. I love their shop. But I was looking at the prices and I was like, wow, these were a lot more than what I paid for this. So I don't know. I don't know what that markup is necessarily. It may be because of all the tariff stuff going on, but I'm not really sure. I know they increased some prices because of that. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm crazy or not, but like the first kind of I'll call it a fillet. It's not really a fillet. Um, somehow was like a lot richer and kind of nicer than these. It's kind of like going down, and I don't know. Not to say like this whole chunk's bad or anything. You can actually kind of tell 'cause this one's a lot darker than the other one, so I don't know. I don't know if that's cooking or again like positionality on the neckline. Mm. Oh, it's excellent. Mm-mm-mm. And I'm still hungry. I have not eaten much today. I'm trying to like fast some. But I'm probably gonna order something. I did meal prep this week, and I've been doing like I guess you could call them taco bowls, where I'm just like doing some veg, some brown rice, and some ground turkey with like taco seasoning. The ones I made this week like really upset my stomach. I think the seasoning I used was a bit too strong, so I had to kind of ditch some of it. Maybe it's something else on stream. I could. I have. Mm, no, it's like too special. I have I have a vintage. Yes. For those unaware, they for some reason make vintage tins of fish. I don't I don't know, man. Um, and I have one from like God, was it 2017, 2018? And it's not expired. Like you might be thinking, oh, it's 8 years. Telling me, see, that's gotta be like foul and rancid. No, it's sold as vintage. And you can still eat it. It's just the fish are gonna be like super soft. But I don't know. I don't think I want to do that right now. That might be another Fish Friday, along with more Guaymar stuff. Now, of course, can I take you off without ruining my life? Hold on. I got here. Like age or something? That's crazy. I don't think it's aged. You know, it's not really a spoil. Let me go grab it actually. Let me be right back. I'm gonna grab it from the drawer. Hi. It's this guy. Uh okay. Let me attempt to read French here. La Belle de Marseille? Marseille? 2017. So it's 8 years old. Um, do you have yeah, you do. I'm just gonna read it a little close here. Story of the sardine that blocked the Viet port. My mic's in the wrong place. It's in the 1780, a frigate called the Sartine, named after Louis the X 16th, Minister of Marine, run aground at the entrance to Marseille's Via Port. View, boy, I don't know. It's like VIEUX. After wiping off Portugal, a volley of cannon fired by an English ship. Stories given the name and size of the boat very quickly around Marseille. Marseille? I don't know. Anyone who's French here or speaks French is probably exploding at me. Um, uh, turns into the purest tradition, Marseille giving rise to the famous Marseille talk story. This like this feels like a weird, not like the best translation somehow. Um, that of the sardine, which blocked the viewport. A huge sardine. Okay. Yeah, so that's why they made this, I guess. It's like a story tin, and that's yeah. And you got this the artwork on these, this brand, what was this brand again? With this cannery? I'm losing it. I have another tin from them. But this artwork is like their artwork on all their tins is so nice. It's always very creative. You got this big, like the story I was talking about, this big fucking sardine blocking the entire port. I guess it was more of a reference to like that ship or something. But yeah, still good. I don't know, when did these actually expire? Do I have that on here? Oh, Fringo. Sorry, that's what it was. Yeah. I've had one other can from them and it's really good. I swear I saw it on the side. My Did I not? I thought I saw like black text. Unless they just don't expire because they're vintage. Yeah, it's on the bottom here, I think. Wow, they printed that really strangely. Okay, so this may have expired last year. This may have expired December 31st of last year. So yeah, we'll probably want to eat this probably within the next few months. But not today. Not today. Not this guy today. So what are our metrics I kind of like arbitrarily assign for this sort of thing? Oh, I didn't do the thing yet. So of course, like I mentioned the last one. It's tradition around here to take a sip of the oil. So we're gonna do that. Really nothing. The the salmon we did last time from Fangst That tasted a lot better because there was a lot of seasoning. This is just oil and salt. It doesn't even really taste like the tuna very much. But that might make sense since it was char grilled and maybe it's not gonna like get too much of the oil in it. I'm not sure. Yeah, so this oil sip, if I were to rate it, this is like a 4 out of 10. Nah, it's a 3 out of 10. Really not a lot there. The fish though, the tuna. The tuna is very good. So what's our kind of our guy here? So like what was it? So the tin itself. You can kind of read that. For the packaging. It's like I give it an 8 out of 10. Really nice art. The tin's fine, right? Pretty standard. This is more like if you watch Steve MRE, like this is like a classic tin, old US MREs, like put pate in or something. Uh the fish, I guess the fish presentation, really solid. Just three big chunks. They weren't falling apart or anything in the can. They hadn't broken up or anything like that. They were all together. So that's like really excellent. The taste, holy shit. Do I want to give this a 10 out of 10? It's tough. It's tough. I feel like I have to be reserved and give it like just a really high 9. It's like a 9.5 out of 10 or something. I really do. I think if it had spice, some kind of spices in it, some kind of pepper, some kind of I don't know, probably not dill, but it's just something else to kind of break that richness it has. And of course you can add that after the fact, but I think it's nice when the cannery adds that, so it's like it's kind of imbuing itself in the meat as it stays on the shelf, right? So 9.5 out of 10. Fish taste texture, because that's always important. Texture, that again, also like I give that. You know what? Actually, no. The texture is 10 out of 10. It was so tender, it just fell apart, and it was also really moist. And that's kind of a thing that I find with tuna and salmon. Sometimes they kind of feel like they're dry. They kind of dried out, which is crazy that like can even feel that way. Um, for something in in swimming, right? Swimming in extra virgin olive oil. Wild. And I think that's the main criteria here, right? Value. I guess we do value. That's hard. Value. I don't even know because remember this guy was about $77, right? So for value, do I think I got seven? It's unfair to say. Do I think I got the value out of it? I enjoyed this a lot. This was fantastic. $77. I think its MSRP is actually more apt, which I think if I looked right, that was about 65. That was the MSRP if I'm remembering looking at Caputo. Which I know it's only a difference of $12, but that actually does seem a bit more reasonable, right? Hmm, the value. This probably can't get a rate. This is like more a yeah, I put this as a try it if you can, right? Because I would not tell someone like, oh yeah, $77 is it's perfect for now. But if you have the means to try this, yes, I would kind of like what I've talked about. I think I've talked about with barnacles. Barnacles, canned barnacles cost a lot. And also the annoying thing about them is because they weigh them, right? That's by weight. And they're not taking the shell off. The shell is included in the volume and the weight. So you're actually not getting all barnacle. I think actually, if I were to guess the split, In terms of the mass, I I feel like it had to have been like 40-60, with 60% of that weight being the shells that you can't eat, which is not ideal. Um, but that's kind of how it goes. But again, that's one of those ones where it's like, if you can, like try it once, try it once. This definitely try it, and also I would buy it again. I wouldn't buy barnacles again, but this I would buy this again. I want to do something with it other than eat it straight, and also share it with someone because again, really rich, and it's I mean 2 3 big chunks in here. You can do something with that pretty well. Do something with that pretty well. But yeah, I think I think that's all I got for today's Fish Friday. Hope y'all, the fellas, enjoyed. I enjoyed this. Recommend recommend it if you can. Obviously, that's a bit of a barrier to entry. But yeah, I think that's all we got today. Of course, these are short. These are short streams. Um, trying to think. I want to raid into someone new today. Actually, I want to look in the food and drink category and see if who's doing what. I think that might be fun. But so what's going on tomorrow or this weekend? I guess I keep forgetting we have Labor Day. I keep forgetting we have a 3 day weekend, or a bunch of us do in the U.S. So I have a massage tomorrow morning. I would like to stream after, but it would probably be around 2 or 3 p.m. Um, we'll probably definitely do something Sunday. I want to, or I'm going to, we're gonna work on Tiny Misia some more. We got a lot of features to add still. Public features, not just the stuff for this broadcast. So I want to get that out. And it's mainly because I do not want to, despite all the stuff we talked about, effectively what was. Sorry, I got to stretch. Ugh. And effectively what was the business meeting last time. um, I want to not start new large things before finishing this for before finishing the work on Tiny BC. Because again, it being a public open source project now, I wanna like add all the stuff to it that I think is a differentiator. That a lot of other, I don't even know what other templates there are out there, to be honest, for other bots. Oh, my stomach hurts so much. It's now not, it's no longer hunger. Now my stomach just hurts. Is this killing me? Is the is the tuna killing me? Oh no. Oh no. But yes. So we're gonna do a lot more programming, is what I'm saying. So if you like programming, definitely stop by on the broadcast this weekend. We'll be doing a couple, hopefully. Because again, I also don't have anything with my mic, sorry. I don't have anything for Monday either. I never plan anything on holidays. So that's just a free day. So I don't know. We'll figure something out. We will figure something out. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. Who's in food and drink right now? You accidentally bought the poison one? Oh no. Yeah, this is the expired one. No, actually my stomach is that is concerning. Hopefully this isn't a problem. Let's see. Let's see. Who's on food and drink? I see one VTuber on here. We might kind of just jump to that. Hold on, let me peep this individual real quick. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's getting it's dire. Oh, they're in the food and drink club. Okay, that's cool. Who else is who else is also on? Sorry. This is always like the awkward part of a broadcast, is like, who do we go to? You know? Because you never know. You never know. And also it's Friday. Like so many people go on Friday. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, I think we're not going to go to this individual. Hopefully we can actually raid them. We're gonna go and visit someone we haven't seen before in the food and drink category. This is slash raid. I believe it's Daishima VT. Daishima VT. Excellent. They're cooking. They're doing cheese and potato pancakes. They seem cool. Definitely stop by, say hi. What are we raiding with? Red tuna raid. How about this? I think that's a fine raid message. Or Fish Friday. No, we'll do Fish Friday raid. Here, we'll do that one. Yeah, swing by, say hi, be nice, all those sort of things, fellas. Thank you all for stopping by today as well. We further indulge in the hobby of a canned creature of the sea. All right. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Do some programming, maybe Sunday too, maybe Monday too. We'll figure out. You'll see me right on the socials, on the Discord, which I can't autocomplete. I also can't spell. You can't spell it. And of course on the blue sky. All right. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you later. Bye.